Hey folks, Chris Lido here, New Jersey, Delaware Bay editor of the Fisherman magazine, and welcome to fall. We had a little downturn in the fishing action this week. There was some rough weather and fall bow season opened up in northern parts of the region, mainly in New Jersey, so a lot of people picked up the stick and string and flung some arrows at some deer, but they missed out on some pretty good fishing. Despite the rough weather, there are still big fluke being caught in Raritan Bay. I caught several myself on a recent trip, and one subscriber had a big 12.5 pounder. He sent me a photo of that for the Dreamboat contest, so there are definitely big fluke still in Raritan Bay, and also off of Delaware, the Old Grounds, Reef Site 11, the Lewis area. There's some really nice big flounder down there as well. Big bluefish also made an appearance. They were a little bit Jekyll and Hyde, here today, gone tomorrow, and some of the boats out of Belmar, like the Golden Eagle, the Miss Belmar, they pounded out in the waves. A couple people got a little seasick with that rough weather and waves, but they managed to scratch out some really nice big blues to 20 pounds. 20 pounds. So the Norma K3 out of Point Pleasant, the Gambler, the Big Jamaica, the Miss Barnegat Light, they're all sailing for those jumbo blues as we hit into the fall. Canyon action was a bit stymied. There was a good bite early. The rough weather kind of kept boats in, and look for that to really bounce back. The big 125 Jamaica again out of Brielle with Captain Howard and Captain Morgan. They got out on the Tuna grounds early last week, and they put a really good catch together, a 34 yellowfin and longfin. Also, the Doris May, they caught the first swordfish on the party boat, as well as bailing some real big mahi. Tuna action was slower, but the other species more than made up for it on that trip. Surf fluking is still red hot. Tom at Giglio said the bite is great off his beach there in Long Branch and all the way down to Island Beach State Park. All you need is a three-way rig with some bucktail and some gulp, and they're getting in on some really nice surf fluke at this time of the year. Don't forget those Island Beach State Park fish only have to measure 2 at 16 inches due to the special regulations there. As far as events, there's a lot upcoming. September 19th through the 21st is the big Jersey Boat Sale and Expo. That's going to be at the Blue Claw Stadium there in Lakewood. The website is www.jerseyboatexpo.com. Check that out. There's a marine marketplace, lots of new boats there. Also, the Women's Surf Fishing Club is going to be having a big surf fishing tournament on September 20th in Brigantine. Be sure to check our big September issue in the calendar of events and find a listing for that event, as well as the Forked River Tuna Club's big offshore Garden State Classic Tuna Tournament. That's going to be September 26th, and that'll be also here in the magazine. Check out GardenStateOffshoreClassic.com for a listing on that event, as well as the big Tackle Direct Canyon Clearance Sale in October 11th to 13th. You may have been watching Fish Mavericks on TV with Captain Dave Shunky. A lot of that gear is going to be at the Egg Harbor location for the Tackle Direct store. As for now, this is Chris Lido with the Fisherman magazine. It's starting to get a little bit colder. Fall is approaching. Look for those stripers to be on the prowl very soon in our region.